Chris. Reuben. Aaron hasn't woken up yet.
That figures.
There he is. I thought I saw him in the hall. It might have been some other tall, skinny guy.
Don't do that.
And as soon as Doug Smith arrives, he's going to be drawing some of the characters. All right. And then you get to keep the drawings afterwards also. So.
Yeah, he's coming.
Oh, let's hear it for Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Just the generic question of how you got started in voice acting.
I think Aaron should start because he's the late.
Woo!
I like that.
It's not even on. How'd you get started in voice acting, Aaron?
Oh, I hate that question.
But that's kind of what this panel is about.
Really?
Yeah.
Voice acting 101.
I thought we were doing like the role-playing games.
Yeah, but that's later. The guy that draws the pictures isn't here yet.
Should I be a hero or a villain?
Everyone's picking evil.
Three
Come
of us are
on.
villains, and then Chris is a hero.
I'm a hero today.
No, he's a hero today. But tomorrow he might be a villain.
Oh, you have both.
At this point, evil's like redundant, so.
Okay, I have to wonder about that. At opening ceremonies, it was like everybody was for villains. I didn't anticipate that the anime community was full of evil. It kind of.
What would Alphonse do?
It wouldn't be a villain, I suppose. Well, Leon became a good guy later, so he'd probably be a villain the first day, and then the heroes would have to kick his. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I should talk about how I started voice acting. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I have a cousin named Justin Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Justin is right now he's director of productions at Funimation, and at the time he was a director. And he needed a little kid's part, and I was a little kid at the time. I was like 9. So he gave me the part of young Akito, which had like 3 lines, and he just gave it to me. And then I did okay with that, so I got to do some other small parts like that. And then I was already in, so I could audition for other parts like Al. And it just built up from there. And now I'm a voice actor.
Good morning.
And then
Hey, Doug.
Wow, someone drew on the kid.
That's
Aaron's.
Aaron's art.
I like it. Are you just saying that?
Yeah.
How I got started. I guess my first major role was Dante in Devil May Cry. But before that, I'd done a couple little quick things here and there, maybe the same as Aaron. I got called in to do a couple of little lines just to see how well I could do, and I passed the test. And then for Devil May Cry, I did the motion capture, and after the motion capture, we did auditions for the voice. And I guess all the guys over at Capcom were so used to hearing my voice with the role, having done the motion capture, because the voiceover stuff came like 2 or 3 months after the motion capture. And they were like, well, we want you. So they listened to other voices and didn't quite match, and that's how I got into it. So ever since then, I've been doing actually quite a bit. A lot of stuff hasn't come out yet, but you'll see.
Oh yeah, I was doing theater all my life in Houston, and it sounded like a song. All My Life in Houston by Chris Patton. I'm not awake yet, even. I Okay, so I was doing theater, and this girl named Jessica Calvello, who some of you may or may not know, was Excel and Excel Stock. We were doing a show together with this fool too. We were in a musical together, and it was a musical with lots of dirty words. And it was. I remember that. This was back in. It was Chorus Line. There are lots of dirty words in Chorus Line. And Jessica Calvello came up to me on a break one night, and she was like, "I work for this company in Houston, and you should go in and audition for them. And they're called ADV." And I'm like, "Oh, sure, whatever." And they had an audition coming up, and I went and auditioned, and they called me in to do Master of Mosquitoon the Vampire, and I had 3 lines, and then they started calling me in to do bigger and bigger roles, and then I think the first major role I had was Daily Wong in Bubblegum Crisis 2040, and when your first major role is as a gay cop, you know your voice career is on a great path, and the rest is history.
I just love that his name was Daisy Wong.
Yeah. Oh, Wong. Daily.
Same story, different verse, I guess. Maybe like a year or 2 after that.
Yeah.
I knew that Chris and Jessica and everybody was doing that, and then I was hanging out with a guy named Jason Douglas, who is an awesome actor, and we were doing some Shakespeare show together. And he's like, "Hey, you should really Simile, that's right. You should audition for this company. They do animated voiceover, and it's all about these little girls saving the world, and you sound like a little girl, so you should really do it." So I called. It was really weird the way it works out, because anybody that's auditioned knows that this doesn't happen. I called, and on like a Wednesday, and they're like, "Oh, we're having auditions this weekend." It's like, "Oh, okay, sweet." So I went in, and I auditioned for Matt and Steven, and then like a week later, they cast me in, was it Gus Rocky?
It's Rocky.
Yeah,
That was
and
our first 2 lead roles together.
I know. It's like, it's like a long time ago.
We were lovers in that show.
Remember the days when you were like, "Someday we'll go to a convention
Yeah.
together."
We might go to conventions and thing out there. That'd be awesome.
I was in college at the time and was watching Dragon Ball Z. I know, it's like my favorite anime. I have to pitch. Saw in college, saw that a couple of local actors in the Dallas area's names popped up, like Damian Clark and Laura Bailey and Mike McFarland, and they were all in my agency in Dallas, and quickly called Laura, freaking out like a 6-year-old girl, wanting to know why she was in the show I liked. So I bugged her for about a year, and was like, "Please let me come audition to Funimation, please." And got to audition at Yu Yu Hakusho, and got a little part in that, and then Full Metal was the next show. That is how I got my start in the voice.
So is it like your dream come true now that you're like friends with Chris Savage?
It's like my dream come true, because I spend the night at his house, and we play patty cake.
That's
Sorry. What now?
Thank you for
Thank you
having me.
guys. We're not very good until like afternoon.
Yeah, it's kind of early.
It's a common rule that you really don't want to schedule your talent before noon. It never works out that way. It's like, it's like, come on, let's get 6 people up right after they had a really good night of drinking, and then 9 o'clock in the morning, they're like, oh.
Jet lag.
But anyway, they're going to pick audience members now. They have 3 photos to choose from right now because Doug is just whipping these photos out. And so basically what they're going to discuss up here now is go through it and go, "Oh, look, this is the situation that these 2 characters are going to deal with right now."
Nice.
Hooray! Sorry. All right, let's do. Either one. Hey, baby.
What are you doing later? I don't know. What are you doing? Not much. You want to go somewhere and hook up? Sure.
was
I had something funny, my mind's blank now. I'm tired too.
That's a nice picture. Does it kind of look weird?
Last call.
I'll have a Jaeger. Want to have a drinking contest?
Sure, you think you can beat me?
Affirmative.
Nice, nice. All right, redirect.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you said, I had something funny, but I lost it. Like, even the robot could say that, because the robot would be very awkward romantic. So whenever you think of something like that you think is stupid, just go ahead and say it, because it makes sense for the robot to be kind of nerdy when he's trying to pick up the hot chick.
You got a blooper reel.
Right.
Yay, blooper reels. Especially next
So just go with it more, and just keep going, and say whatever.
I loved he was for years singing in a robot voice. It's great. But yeah, I love that you picked to do the robot voice in the affirmative. That was awesome. I'd say take it even one step further, like make it even more property. And then for you, I love that you were kind of sexing it up a little bit. I'd say take it even further and maybe like if you'll notice in especially in voiceover when women do sexy stuff, everything.
Yeah, make it more.
Really breathy. You just ran a mile. I'm talking, and so
My breasts are so large. Just go so far.
that's the only thing about voice acting that sometimes people forget is that it's like acting, but then you have to take it one step further. Because you don't have your body to like.
You're an anime character, so you gotta be animated.
Yeah. So let's give it another shot. You guys are awesome. Let's do it again.
Hey, baby, wanna dance?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
All right.
using the robot really good. We can't see you. Your voice
Yeah, get some breath.
Background noise.
You're not dancing.
I can't dance.
Fake it. Okay, you're right.
I'm dropping you.
Aw, don't say that. I can run at higher performance if you would like.
All right then. One more chance.
Do you still want to dance, or would you like to go to my place?
Let's go back to your place.
Oh, great!
Hold your pictures up so everyone can see.
I think he's comatose.
Suggestions from the audience?
Yeah, no, I don't have anything in mind, so.
He hasn't had his balls either. Cage fight!
Okay, well, we know this much. She's a cheerleader and he's high.
Right.
So let's say he's the stoner guy at the high school trying to pick up the really, really prudish, preppy cheerleader.
And actually, she's in pigtails, so it should be more like middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah! Oh
So
my
there's
god!
a 6
Unless she's a Japanese. Yeah, Aaron, what middle school did you go to?
Dude, lucky dog.
So that's the situation, I guess. We want to do something we can add to that.
Can we make her Japanese?
Can we do
Just kidding. She's a Japanese high school student, or high school student.
Yeah.
So maybe and a little accent might be nice.
Yeah. Really bubbly.
Is your mic on? Mic
Yes.
check?
Guy person being stoned and interested.
All right. Ready, set, go.
Okay, girls, let's run the cheer one more time.
Hey, how's it, What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, going.
I'm good.
Hey, are your legs are you tired?
Are you stoned? No, I'm not really tired.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I just want.
doing a cheer right now. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm better than okay. I'm fantastic. Hey.
That's nice.
Hey,
Hi.
you smell nice.
Okay, cool. All right. I don't know what anyone else wants to say. If we can redo it, and you need to be a little more disgusted with him, like over him, and like, oh my god, gross. And then and you're very funny. You're like a stoned guy hitting on a cheerleader. Pretty awesome. I know because I was a cheerleader. You guys hit on me all the time.
The universe trying to tell us.
That's right. I really was not a cheerleader. I was a candy stripe. Anyway.
I really liked the choice that you made of what's going. What was I gonna say? Oh. That was pretty funny. And yeah, and I like that you kept going back to your cheerleaders, like, oh, same thing. Some girls do.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. I'd say even play it up even more. Take it one step further.
Just one step further. Yeah.
Be crazy. Oh my god, stoner.
Sure, I even got an actor.
Alright, cool.
So yeah, and
Hey.
oh, hi. Yeah. Okay. So then I was like getting my nails done.
Hey,
and
did it hurt?
What?
Did it hurt when you fell?
I don't fall. I'm very experienced cheerleader.
Yeah. Hey, you know that thing with? Yeah.
Oh my god, is he like stoned? But anyways, I was like at the mall, and there was totally a.
That was like a really funny story. It's hilarious.
Thanks.
It's great.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I was at the mall, and there was a sale, and he's kind of creeping me out.
So.
Is he still there? Yes. Maybe.
Never mind.
Nice, very nice.
What's the scenario, Aaron?
Yeah, no worries.
He just gave it.
You're gonna shoot up the school.
Shoot him up, man. Oh, yeah.
And I guess you're gonna kind of like, you're taking out your revenge on all these people because you hate them. Like,
Oh my God.
the teacher, you see the teacher, she's obviously evil. Okay, yeah, with a slingshot.
No.
A marshmallow gun.
Yeah, that's
But the marshmallows are like, you kind of hooked up a lighter to it, so they're flaming roasted marshmallows. So they kind of hurt.
It's a flaming roasted marshmallow thrown at you. Let's be the light.
They're like napalm.
And they're messy.
Alright.
It's kind of like chemical weaponry, you know?
I hate this school.
You're in my way.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna shoot him up, man. Where's my roasted marshmallow shooter? I can't find it.
Okay, class, turn to page 5 of your textbooks.
I hate that teacher. You know what? Where is it? Where is it? What are you doing?
I don't care, please.
I remember in Art 66 when I was in
You will be the first to die by my marshmallow shooter thing.
You know, this reminds me of the time in Vietnam.
Excuse me. Please
What?
turn to page 5 in your textbooks and do your work.
You know what? No.
Go in the corner right now.
Where is it? That's it. I'm gonna look for it. Where is my marshmallow launcher? What do you want?
What are you doing, young man?
I am looking for my potato launcher.
Spat
and my
out
marshmallow.
your gum over there. Why, I remember.
Look, screw the gum. Screw the gum.
Security!
Boy, this would never have gone down. You would have had the plan by now.
It's like the most boring day in my life.
Why me? Why must I get people jolly young?
I don't know, but I remember in Art.
Okay, you guys are like hurting my ears. I'm trying to put my head down, not pay attention in class. You need to.
You know what? You know what?
Okay, why don't you
I like
kill yourself and then old guy retired? Let's do that.
No. Where is it?
How does he make you feel?
Very agitated.
Bored out of my mind.
Nice.
All right. Only like one problem that I'm seeing is you don't find your marshmallow gun. And you need to find it and start inflicting mild pain on the other actors. That's important. That's something that I wanted to see for this. That's what the fans need.
Violence. That's what we need.
Right, and you don't actually have to find it and hold it or anything like that because it's voice acting. So you're just gonna be like, take this, and then they'll be like, ow! You know?
Here, you guys can actually have 4 mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still maybe just for fun, you know, play it to the audience with your faces there. You don't actually have to move around that much. Yeah. Because you don't really move around in the voice booth that much.
Yeah, so actually just come right here a little bit more and then you come back. There you go.
I love that you guys all had very distinct voices though. That was awesome. And I love that yours like totally.
Yeah, the janitor was good.
To me was like that was the real voice, but he sees that face. Yeah. You know, like he's so inherently evil, he sees the evil. I don't think you're right. Yeah, she was.
Let's hold off on this. I mean, I don't want to ruin things, but maybe have the class in session and then the shooting can start. So give these guys a couple, lines to establish where we are, where we're at.
Yeah, I just don't like that teacher.
Okay, class, turn to page 5 of your textbooks, and I want you to write a 500-word essay on how awesome Roy Mustang is.
Maybe.
And if you don't have it done by the end of class, I will hurt you.
If you don't have it done by the end of class, I'm gonna hurt you.
Don't make me come over, mister.
Just don't pick on me because I don't.
Okay, everybody, put your hands up. You, ugly teacher with a weird face.
What the hell?
I hate you. Let me. Oh, shut up.
Good morning, George, Miss Cornelia. How are you? Oh my goodness.
Shut up, janitor. You, just sit down in the corner and just be quiet.
Okay, just
I'm gonna shoot you.
Reminds me of a time back in France.
Where's my letter?
do what he says so we don't get hurt.
I see
Good
that.
times, good chorus girls back in those days.
Enjoy my roasted marshmallow
Can
power.
you do the cat?
Okay.
Oh, those were
No, be quiet.
days, my friends. We thought they'd.
Why are my roasted marshmallows working?
Dude,
Your
just go
quarrel
sit
is
down.
What are you
with me,
doing?
mister. Leave them out of this.
Wait, why is there an 80-year-old in our class?
Well, I don't know. He's slow, okay?
No, I am not slow. I am not slow. You be quiet.
You're talking about the old guy with the handlebar mustache and the... Hey, sir, there's no tobacco in school.
Yeah, boy, it's not as bad as it was back in 46. Back in 46, it was a good year that year.
Did you have roasted marshmallows?
Just sit down.
Marshmallows?
No.
As a matter of fact, I did, with s'mores.
Did they have s'mores in 1896?
No, they didn't have s'mores in
That was
1896.
1696, thank
They
you.
had biscuits.
Oh, okay. So you guys keep. All right.
Good pipe, good pipe.